At first observation, all of these things look pretty much the same. The difference is in the explanation of the difference. Let me show you one more example. Here's an ordinary writing instrument. You can go and buy a pen like this in any stationery store, most drugstores, and even some supermarkets. Relatively well-known pen made by a national manufacturer. It's a Bic, and it's a good pen. And this pen will range anywhere from a high of 99 cents up to, let's say, $1.20, depending what quantities, what style point you have. But it is a good pen, a fine writing instrument that will do most of what you want. On the other hand, here is an expensive pen. You take a look at this pen. This pen has a lifetime guarantee. Got a different manufacturer's trademark on it. You open this pen, it unscrews. This one pulls off. This one unscrews. Actually has threads built in here and here. Very fine writing instrument. Almost just don't have to touch it to get it moving. Put it back together. It will look very attractive. Has a nice weight. The bands are gold. This is enamel. This pen costs $65. This pen costs anywhere from $1 to $1.25. My point is that when the statement is made, wow, that's a lot of money, or wow, whew, that's a lot of money, you've interpreted what it means from your value system. If you've never spent $100 for a bottle of wine, then that's, wow, a lot of money. If you've never bought wine at all, wow, that's a lot of money, would apply to a $12. And if you don't regularly wear a tie, or you don't regularly wear a tie that costs more than $8 or $12, wow, that's a lot of money, applies. If you've never had the need for or a desire for a pen that costs $65, and you've been buying them for $1, $1.25, wow, that's a lot of money, is appropriate. But the difference is in the value system. Now let's take a look at price objections. They're raised for a variety of reasons, although we tend to see them as being uniquely one reason. Wow, that's a lot of money. You probably interpreted it purely at your level. And if you made the decision based on the objects that I showed you, it's the same issue for a variety of reasons. But as a salesperson, I want you to remember that this is seldom an inhibitor to the sale itself. Because the price issue is raised does not mean you will not get this sale. It is frequently a tactic or a condition, so that what you're looking at or hearing at this time, when you hear that, may be a tactic of management. I'm going to get into some of those in a minute. It seldom requires that you give the lowest price. It may require that you condition your price, or change your price, or change the way you present it, or do some things in front to value or justify the price, or put it within someone's purview. You have to structure a methodological response. Now remember that knowing a lot about your prospect and their value system, their hobbies, all that information that we acquired earlier will help you to identify their value system. I have heard purchasing agents who have said, wow, that's a lot of money. And they're talking about a matter of a few percent. These same purchasing agents may be fly fishermen or hunters. Go spend $1,200 for a gun to hunt with. And somebody might say, look, I got a perfectly good hunting rifle for $195. You see, what you're dealing with is a value system. And the value system is frequently misconstrued. So what we want to deal with is the motive for the price issue to begin with.